Hello, what is happening, guys? It's been a while, but hey, we have all of the weapons, supposedly. Hold on, I gotta turn this down a little bit. Actually, I might just turn it down on my end, because there we go. Should be okay, I think. Whatever, I'm messing with settings, I don't know what they do. We have some juicy stuff today. Monster Hunter Wilds has just released dual blades as of making this video, so we have every single weapon that's to be expected. We don't know if we're getting any more weapons. Probably we'll never know that until the game actually comes out or later on down the road. So, copium aside, I'm going to talk about my most anticipated weapons that I'm hyped to play. And I'm going to rank them today. And Baron's going to be really upset with me because, as you can tell, Hammer's at the very bottom of the list. So, that should tell you so far what I think about Hammer. So, yeah, I'm just going to go based off of what we've seen so far. And I'm going to give you guys kind of my expertise and my explanation of why I'm choosing him the way I'm choosing him, and the fact that I'm just a greatsword elitist. That's fine. I don't really care. You know what? Your words can't hurt me. So without further ado, we'll go with Bow first. Bow looks like it's going to be absolutely broken. It is bananas to me that they gave it the ability to have homing arrows. Now, I'm not sure how strict the homing arrows are, if it's, you know, going to be like true homing. Like if you could just like shoot it behind you and it just like rotates and goes towards the monster, or if there's like some leeway. But even then, like having a tracer shot at like the monster's head and then you just blitz it down with elemental damage on whatever the elemental weak spot is, it's beyond crazy. So I'm hyped to see how crazy Bow is going to get. I hope it's not going to be super broken, but I can foresee it getting nerfed. That's kind of how crazy I'm thinking it's going to get. So, other than that, it's pretty cool. It's got a little dash charge into a hop, and then you can like shoot mid-hop. That's pretty sick. Might see some cool stylish hunting, you know, where you dodge over some tails and shit. So, other than that, next weapon is Charge Blade. So Charge Blade looks pretty cool. Not really a whole lot of changes based on what I've seen so far. We get some new combos, you know, it'll be fun to see kind of where it stacks realistically. If it's still just going to be Unga Bunga SAD spam, most likely we won't really see that until the game comes out and we understand how the systems work. So, not my first choice. It doesn't look bad. Charge Blade's never really been a bad weapon. It's always been pretty good. At least from 4 Ultimate onward. 4 was kind of clunky, but it's in the past now. So, Charge Blade, not my first choice. Next is Dual Blades. So, Dual Blades just dropped as of like 5 minutes ago. I'm making this video. Yeah, I know. Whatever. Fight me. Dual Blades is pretty cool. It's got some new combo abilities. I'm curious to see how the new Arc Demon mode functions. There seems to be some new flurry attacks in there. You could also use the Hook Claw or whatever the fuck it's called to like, you know, do it based on the way it looked, is that it had like almost like aerial style dual blades where you kind of smack into the monster, it launches you upwards, and then you use the claw to hook onto it, and then you do the fucking, you know, the Shingeki no Kyojin bullshit down the monster's back. Pretty cool, but it doesn't look like a lot has changed other than just kind of some maneuverability and some flashiness. So, I mean, not my first choice. Dual Blades is obviously a great weapon, especially for elemental use cases. So the first... I don't know why I said the first. I don't even know where I was going with that segue. Anyway, so onward to Gunlance. Gunlance looks very cool. Looks very clean. It doesn't look like it's got a lot of like bullshit that Rise tried to do with it, where essentially you just kind of shotgun wyvern fires 24/7 until the monster's dead. It looks like it's getting a counter, which is sick, which means it might play a little bit more like Lance, but with some, you know, some spiciness. So it's like spicy Lance now. Also being able to shell while like sidestepping is really freaking cool. And I love that type of maneuverability that it's gaining. It looks really sick. It also looks like there's like a stronger version of Wyvern Fire, or like a charged Wyvern Fire, or maybe that's just the new Wyvern Fire animation. I don't know. Definitely really freaking excited to play Gunlance. I might main Gunlance in Wilds, and then the first time I get like the most mild inconvenience, obviously, we switch to Greatsword, and then we just make the game our bitch. Realistically, that's how it's always been, and that's probably how it always will be. So Gunlance pretty cool, really hyped to play. Yeah, Gunlance, oh, I can't wait. I friggin' love Gunlance. So next up is Greatsword. I literally only have one thing to say about Greatsword. 180 charging. Like, I don't know if it's exclusive to focus mode, but at least in focus mode, you can start the Greatsword charge. The monster moves behind you because, of course, you know, that's what Nargacuga loves to do. He loves to get behind you. You know, it's like that famous video, gotcha, bitch, you know, facing the wrong way, but now I'm facing the right way. Gotcha, bitch. You know, that, oh, it's so beautiful. Like, it's just like, it's beyond crazy to me that Greatsword's charging now gets like virtually a 360, like it's bananas that like you could just Greatsword charge at any angle your hunter could conceivably look at. Now, I don't know if there's like some limitations to that. It doesn't look like there's a lot of limitations to that, but of course we're just going based off of the showcases that we've seen so far. Other than that, Greatsword 180 charge. It also looks like it's getting a counter, or a new like parry or something. Looks kind of cool. Not too sure, you know, the like focus moves also too. I probably should talk about those a little bit. The focus moves are okay. I mean, they're nice. I'm just excited to see what else Greatsword has in its kit, because I assume like a lot of what they're showing is just kind of the new flashy stuff, and maybe there's like some subtle things that we will see later on. But moving on, now that I'm done sucking off Greatsword, Heavy Bowgun. Heavy Bowgun looks like it. Where's my notes for Heavy Bowgun? I'm trying to look in this document. There it is. So apparently Heavy Bowgun can rapid fire now. That's kind of crazy. I don't think we've ever seen Heavy Bowgun rapid fire except for in Try, when you could make a hodgepodge bowgun out of random bullshit, and you could technically have a heavy bowgun that, you know, weighs enough so it's counted as a heavy bowgun, but also has rapid fire. Pretty sick. Very interesting to see. Looks like it's getting a counter shot move type thing. I don't know if it's like something you charge and then do it, or if you could just kind of pull it out of your ass and do it. But it's really cool that Heavy Bowgun no longer has you know, a problem of getting ran over, at least with this new counter, depending on how it works. So, you know, okay, Heavy Bowgun, I see you. I see you, Heavy Bowgun. Next up is Hunting Horn. Hunting Horn is coming back to the world style by the looks of it, which I'm very pleased with. Rise Hunting Horn was fun, but the whole breakdancing playstyle just kind of felt alien to Hunting Horn at large. You know, it was fun when we first got it, then it just kind of felt, you know, a little bit spammy, I guess. So Hunting Horn's coming back to being, you know, tried and true, slow, methodical, smack a monster in the head, breakdance just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit of breakdancing. Let's see, what do my notes say? yeah, some nice changes. Looks like we get a lot more like fleshed out combos. Looks like some of the moves that were really strong in Rise are getting a little bit toned down, specifically the one where you smack the monster with the hunting horn and then you kind of do like a cool little guitar riff. Now it's like a, you know, like a, I think it was a 4-hitter. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if it does more damage or if that's just like, you know, it probably does more damage overall, but then it's a more risk versus reward type situation. So pretty cool. I see you, Hunting Horn. I'm pretty excited to play Hunting Horn, figure out how it goes. So Hammer looks very interesting. There's a section in the very beginning after the title card where it looks like Hammer just kind of floats to the side, and it doesn't look like there's a lot really happening. So I don't know if Hammer is gaining the ability to sidestep while it's charging or while it's attacking or whatever. Other than that, there's some pretty crazy new Hammer moves. Like Hammer's getting like some cool new charges, some new combos. Pretty sick overall. I haven't seen, what is it, Meteor Mash yet. I don't know if Hunting Horn still has that, or I'm sorry, Hammer still has that. So yeah, overall, I mean, it's basically just Hammer on roids. And I know I hate Baron and I hate Hammer, so yeah, it's going down in the Hammer section. So suck it, Baron. All right, next up is Insect Glaive. Insect Glaive's kind of crazy. I mean, all I really have to say is pole dance in the monster's asshole. Like, genuinely, you're just a stripper on a pole, stabbing the monster in the ass, and then you're just making it rain dollar bills, y'all. Like, it's really crazy, really cool. Love the new combo ability. You know, the new aerial combos and stuff are pretty cool. The new ground combos are pretty cool. But, dude, pole dancing in the monster's asshole. Like, it doesn't get as, you know, it doesn't get much better than that. Personally, I mean, Insect Glaive's kind of been a bit rocky. You know, it was really strong in 3 Ultimate when mounting was really strong. You know, then it kind of got a little, you know, toned down, and then in World it got toned down a little bit more, but then they added the new aerial system, and then people kept spamming it, and so it kind of like dragged the weapon down. So I'm just gonna put it in not my first choice. I mean, it's cool, everything looks dope and fresh and nice, but other than the pole dance, I don't really see much else. Maybe I'm missing something, maybe I blinked or I fell asleep halfway through the video, I don't know. So next up is Light Bowgun. Light Bowgun, you know, doesn't look like it's gained a whole lot. There looks to be some sort of new like rapid fire feature or something. I don't know if it's like a new special ammo type or whatever. Not sure really what else Light Bowgun has going forward. It looks like it might have, you know, I don't know. I wasn't really impressed with the Light Bowgun video, so I'm just gonna put it in, well, at least it's not Hammer, because I mean, I love Light Bowgun, don't get me wrong. Light Bowgun has always been like one of my favorite weapons. Like I've always loved bouncing between Greatsword and Light Bowgun, depending on the monsters I'm fighting. But Light Bowgun just didn't really speak to me in the weapon showcase. But I know Light Bowgun and Heavy Bowgun are those weapons where it really depends on like what type of shots we have, you know, what kind of armors do we have that allows the weapon to really breathe life into its kit. So yeah, Light Bowgun didn't really impress me much, but at least it's not Hammer. So Lance is something that we got the other day, or yesterday, I believe, or it was before Dual Blade, so yeah, yesterday. It's really freaking sick. It's basically the no you weapon, you know, Uno reverse, like, ha, you're gonna attack me? Yup, just kidding. I'm just gonna parry and block and guard everything. I don't need to fucking dodge. I'm just gonna parry everything to the moon. It looks like it's got a couple new parries. I don't know if it's the same parry, but maybe you can do different moves out of the parry. That would be really sick if that's the case. Looks like it's got some new combo abilities, you know, so That's pretty sick that it's got that going for it. Yeah, I mean, I see you. I see you, Lance. I freaking see you, buddy. I'm excited to see how much Lance can shine in the right hands. Next up, we have Longsword. I don't like modern Longsword, mostly because of the IE slash spam and the foreskin slash spam, and it's just like it used to be a weapon about positioning, and now it's just kind of a weapon that doesn't care about positioning. It doesn't matter where the fuck you are on the monster. You're just gonna never get hit, and you're gonna do as much damage as humanly possible, because why not? Whatever. So it's probably going to go into the goof category, mostly because I don't know how crazy the counters are going to be yet, but it looks really smooth. It has crazy like movability. I guess mobility would be the correct word. And it looks like it's very like floaty and slashy, you know, like dancing around the monster and the furies of slashes. That speaks more volumes to Longsword than the counter play style, but again, we'll have to see how crazy the counters can get, or if there's, you know, new moves that, because the freaking like special sheath move in Sunbreak is dumb and I hate it. So Longsword's going into goof because there's a lot of information we need to know about Longsword before, you know, it really speaks. Other than that, it's pretty basic. Nice flurry attack. It looks like we're getting a move outside of the round slash. Why is this so loud? I'm gonna turn that down real quick. What was I saying? Right, round slash. It looks like there's a follow-up out of round slash. That's gonna be kind of interesting to see if how that goes. But yeah, other than that, Longsword's Longsword. I'm putting it in the goof category. It's not bad. It's not, you know, I'm just worried about the counters is mostly what I'm worried about. Next up is Switch Axe. Love to see Switch Axe getting axe mode combos. Allows a lot more usability for the weapon now that it's no longer just the sword weapon, because in World, you know, you kind of had a bit of a mixture between axe and sword mode until we learned about ZSD spamming. Then Iceborne kind of perpetuated that with the Mosquito playstyle, where you just throw on your mantle, you just suck the life out of the monster the whole hunt, and then you're good. So it's exciting to see that axe mode is getting a little bit more love. Love to see it. It looks like it's getting a new parry in axe mode too, by the way, which is dope. Love to see axe mode getting some love. So I'm gonna put it in okay, I see you, because I mean, it does look like we're getting some new stuff in sword mode as well, but it does not look as crazy as the new axe mode stuff. And that's what I'm really excited to see, because I love axe mode Switch Axe. Really good to see that it's getting some love. So next up is Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield looks very floaty, looks very smooth. You're just able to dip, dive, dodge, and dip, and dive, and dodge again. And it just looks, especially like focus mode by the looks of it, allows you to just like be a lot more angular with your slashes, and it looks like you can kind of like dance around the monster almost, similar to the new slashes from Longsword by the looks of it. So Sword and Shield is going to be freaking nuts. I think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to play with it and use it and figure out all the crazy stuff. So yeah, you know, this might have been a pretty short video and might have been a, you know, a great, I don't know what I want to call it, but you know, this is my opinion. So don't let me hating on Hammer and Lightbow Gun and Longsword prevent you from enjoying the game. Every weapon is valid. Every weapon can be meta. Every weapon can be as great as you want it to be, except it's not Greatsword. So with that, thank you guys so much for watching. Any closing remarks, I guess, is I can't wait to play Greatsword after I'm done beating the shit out of bow, gun lance, and pretty much every other weapon. I'm basically going to play everything. I mean, let's be honest. I play this game way too fucking much. I've got like 8 billion hours in this game. And so, yeah, this is my opinion on what I'm excited to see come Wild's release date. So yeah, I love you guys. I know I haven't been around much. I am going to college soon, so I will not have any time for anything other than being depressed until Wilds comes out, and then I'm taking like a month off just to beat it. So, yeah. With that, you know, maybe you guys agree. If you don't agree, leave a comment. Tell me why I'm wrong, and I can't wait to see the discourse and see all the beautiful people using all their favorite weapons. So, with that, I am outies. Again, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.